people leaders.
Hello guys, good afternoon. I didn't want to start the vlog at home today just because I feel like every vlog the last few days has just been in our house because we haven't been doing anything.
And we're at IHOP.
We are. The kids have been begging to go to IHOP for forever. So
except Aidan and Marquise, only us.
Oh, you did not brush your hair.
You never told me to. Neither is her.
Should not have to tell you to brush your hair.
Neither is her.
All right, get out, get out, get out. And Aidan is going to be a big boy and he's going to walk in. I made him his own food because there's nothing at IHOP, y'all, that Aidan will eat. So I made him his own food and he's gonna sit in a chair, not in his stroller, and he's gonna eat. Aren't you, buddy? You're gonna do so good. Look at him, he's like all, come on. Yeah, come on, you step down. Whoop, kind of. Ooh, it's so cold. Sorry about the wind too, guys.
Mama?
Yeah.
Okay, I feel like the front has changed.
Yeah, they did change it. They changed the display at the front. Woo, there's keys. Got keys. It really is actually cold. It is actually cold. Hey, girls. Courtesy, let's hold the door, please. Thank you. Do you have to go potty, Zoe? Go potty.
I think we got 8.
It smells good in here, like pancakes.
Ooh, look at that board.
Thank you.
Isn't that cool?
I like to move the 2 tables in the back together.
Come on, dude.
Look at this car, Mom.
Oh, it's amazing.
We could get that for.
Yeah, she hasn't been here since y'all remodeled, I guess. She's like, Mom, it looks different.
Yeah.
Last time the seat was all
All right, buddy. All right.
We're new. Look at this new table. It's like a new table. Yeah, that's good.
I'm gonna sit by Aidan on the bench, I think. That will probably be the best.
Scoot him down.
Yeah, we gotta scoot you. Gotta scoot you down. Scoot him down. Scoot him down. Scoot him down. There he goes.
And a spur.
Yeah.
Garfield.
Why don't you move keys right there? That way your mom and Nathan can sit all right here. That way the kids can be here.
Did I just hear the word Nana and Nathan?
You maybe, I don't
May
know.
I go to the bathroom?
Okay guys, so today's vlog is super lacking. I just didn't pick up the camera. I thought I would film more at dinner and then I didn't, so anyway, beside the point. I have asked people on Facebook and I'm answering a few from YouTube as well to ask some questions, and I'm going to answer a few questions for you guys because I feel like sometimes it's just good to sit down and have a little mini Q&A and answer some of you guys' questions, and it will kind of make up for this short vlog. I've been meaning to do a little Q&A anyway, so perfect time. Let's see. I was just looking at a bunch of them. Let's see. And I am going to say your first name if you asked a question and I'm answering it. I didn't pre-look at these, so excuse me if it takes me a second. Let's see. Alyssa asks, what is your homeschool routine with Aidan? Like, what does it entail? It's very simple. Aidan's homeschool is ridiculously simple. Right now we're working on animal sounds, puzzles, self-feeding, and dressing. And that's kind of what we're working on. Just basic self-help skills. So he's learning animal sounds, which basically he has like a puzzle. It's like a sound puzzle, and I have different textures on each piece, and I take the pieces off and he has to match the pieces with the sound. The only thing I don't like about the puzzle is if he like hovers it over the wrong one, it'll still make a sound, so it's a little confusing for him. So he's not quite picking up on the animal sounds. He is getting really good at self-dressing. We're working on his shoes. He gets his shoes on okay, but I really need to get him some shoes with Velcro to make it a little bit easier. But mainly self-help skills, I would say, is probably 90% of what we work on. And how long a day is homeschool? 2 hours. That's honestly, that's average Monday through Friday what I get in with him. And that's all he can handle, you guys. Let's see, do your kids ever get in trouble at school? If you don't want to answer this, that's fine. That was Kiara who asked that. No, my kids don't get in trouble at school, actually. No, I don't ever get, I mean, like sometimes they come home on like a not great color, like they have like pink, purple, yellow, whatever, like colors that they can get on at school that like represents their behavior for that day. But really the worst they come home on ever is yellow, and it's just usually for talking, specifically Zoe. But even Zoe rarely ever gets on yellow. Zoe almost always comes home on the highest color, and Piper is always on green, and Narkis is always good at school too. Let's see. Amy asks, will Keys ever be able to walk? He'll never walk normally like you and I walk, but we're hoping that someday he will be able to walk with the assistance of like a walker or like a cane or something like that. Right now he's not anywhere close to that. So I don't know, it's one of those things like time will tell, and we're just gonna keep working on him, and we're not gonna give up on him. And he's a hard worker. He really wants to walk. So I think that having that motivation helps a ton too. Any updates on Narkis' Make-A-Wish? Daniel asked. I actually mentioned that in our vlog yesterday about what was going on with that. Let's see. Let's see. Rebecca asked, I thought you had mentioned a while ago that you were moving. Are you guys still planning to move again? Eventually, yes, we are planning to move again. This house is nice, but it's definitely not like ideal for our family. We definitely would prefer a different layout. We would prefer our house not to be on top of a huge hill. There's just there's more cons to this house really than there are pros. And we're constantly fixing up on it. Like we just don't have the money to keep like putting into the house to keep fixing it up. So maybe in a year or so, we would really like to look into potentially moving again. Yes, so we will see. We do need a different house with a better layout, especially now that little Jack is coming. Let's see. Caitlin asks, what kind of interaction does Asa do with the boys, specifically Aidan? Well, when my husband is home, he helps Narkis a lot with his little puzzle activities. He helps him with his stander. My husband does a lot of the physical therapy with Narkis. And my husband and Narkis, one of their favorite things to do is to sit down and listen to Ukrainian music. So that is something else that they love to do together. And as far as Aidan, he just plays with them. I mean, he really just plays with them, or he'll help feed him, or he'll work on a little bit of the feeding therapy, or he'll do a puzzle with him, or, you know, something like that. Courtney asks, who is most excited for baby Jack, mom or dad, or the sisters or the brothers? I don't know. I think Zoe is probably like above and beyond excited for baby Jack, but we're all excited. We are all like on equal excitement grounds. Like we're all super excited to meet him and for him to be a part of our family, and we just cannot wait. We are so excited. I can't wait to meet the little guy. Miranda, can you give Miranda Jean a shout out? Shout out to Miranda Jean. That's a cute name. Let's see. What is baby Jack's middle name? From Alyssa. His middle name is Albert. Jack Albert. What is your kid's favorite TV show? From Caitlin. That's a good one. So Zoe likes Good Luck Charlie. That's her favorite. Piper likes anything documentary animal related. So does Zoe. Zoe loves that stuff too. But Piper's been really into like animal documentaries lately. Aidan likes any kind of music. Narkis' favorite TV show of all time, you guys, is Sophia the First. First of all, she's wearing a purple dress and they sing a lot in that show, and he loves that. He loves that there's music every like few minutes, or a song or something. So Sophia the First is definitely Narkis' favorite. How do you think Aidan will deal with having a new baby? Do you think he will struggle having to split your attention? From Briley. I don't think he'll struggle any more or less than he does now. I mean, he's splitting his attention now between 3 other siblings. So I don't think it'll bother him. Aidan has been doing so good lately, you guys. He's improved a ton. He now, as you saw earlier, he will now go in restaurants and sit quietly and sit in his chair while everyone is eating. He doesn't have to have his stroller. He's starting to like slowly pick up on words. Like, he's just really more of a social child, excuse me, than he used to be. You used to couldn't take him anywhere, you know, he would scream or he'd have a fit, or the autism would really just get to him. And I think a lot of people don't realize that Aidan's autism isn't typical autism. It's called institutionalized autism, which means that his autism is not something he was born with. It's a direct result from his early childhood environment. So it's very different, and he is cuddly and he does like hugs, and it's very different from the normal type of autism that you would normally see. So while yes, he is autistic, it's a different kind of autistic. So he's been doing a lot better in social situations. I've been so proud of him lately. And he's dressing and undressing, like he's doing so good. I cannot even say that enough. He's so awesome. Oh, Karna. Am I saying your name right? That's a pretty name. Why did Zoe stop dancing? No reason. She just lost interest, honestly. She was really liking it, but she only loved putting on the costume and doing the performance like at the end of the season. Like, that's the only thing she wanted to do. She didn't want to get dressed and go to class every single week. Like, it was just kind of a fight. And finally we had a talk, and I was like, you know what, if I'm fighting you to do dance, if you don't want to do it, I'm not going to make you do it. You know, I want my kids' extracurricular activities to be something that they genuinely love and enjoy. And she just wasn't loving it. We did it for 2 years and she wasn't, her heart was not in it. So starting on Monday, actually, she is going to start taking art classes after school. So hopefully her heart will be in that. And we are signing Piper up for karate. And we have yet to find an activity for Narquise. So if you guys have any ideas, let me know, because it's hard. It's hard to find little like activities that he can do, like extracurricular wise outside of school, that are also appropriate for his mental age and disability. So we'll see. We're gonna keep working on that. Rachel asked, do you ever have mixed feelings about putting your life on the internet? Of course. I think everyone does at some point. You know, sometimes it's hard to like put yourself out there, and then you think of like all like the safety issues, and am I being safe, or am I doing what's right for my family? And it can be a little scary, I guess, at times. And then you hear other stories of other vloggers that have had other issues with viewers, and it's just scary how terrible some people can truly be. But I think as long as we're taking all of the safety precautions, and we can't take any of the mean or negative comments to heart, we can't embody any of them. Y'all hear my husband? He's gaming. My husband's gaming and he's like screaming at people. We can't embody any of the negativity, because if you do that, you don't need to be doing YouTube, guys. Don't do YouTube if you can't handle negativity, because it comes in great abundance. Yeah, you know, I think everyone does. And you guys probably could tell at the end of 2016, I wasn't feeling YouTube. I was kind of just like, I don't really want to do it. And we would go 2-3 days, wouldn't post a vlog, whatever. But at the end of the day, I do love YouTube, and I do love sharing our lives with you guys. And at the end of the day, we also choose what we put out there. Like, it's not like we have a camera crew following us around. You know, we get to choose what we put out there, and we choose what parts of our life we share and what parts of our life we don't share, and I think that's fine. You know, you guys see 15-20 minutes of a 24-hour day. So I think that aspect is nice, that we control the creative side of it and what we put out there. So y'all, I'm so out of breath. Like, seriously, sitting here holding up the camera is making me out of breath. It's ridiculous. Let's see. Oh, Stephanie says, I'm adopted from Ukraine. What city in Ukraine are the boys from? That's awesome that you were adopted from Ukraine. The boys were adopted from, I'm gonna butcher this, Dnepropetrovsk, Krivoy Rog, Krivoy Rog and I used to could say it, you guys. I used to could say this city name and not even like fumble it, but now that it's been a while, I'm saying it wrong. We always call it, us English people or American people call it Dnep, because it's spelled D-N-E-P and then Dnepropetrovsk. If I said that wrong, I'm sorry, but you probably know exactly where I'm talking about. But yeah, they were adopted from Kryvyi Rog, and it was nice. We really liked it. We lived in Kryvyi Rog for 9 weeks, and I want to go back so bad, you guys. My heart misses Ukraine. Like, I just want to go back and like hang out with people, and it was just so awesome. Their churches are amazing. The people are amazing. One of the best experiences we've ever had, you guys. Seriously, Ukraine was amazing. I say it was amazing. You know what I mean? Like, obviously the orphanage aspect was not amazing, and it was really hard to see a lot of those kids in that kind of circumstance. But Ukraine as a country is amazing, and we love them, and we definitely want to go back. I think that's it on. Oh, I'm gonna answer one more. Brandy asks, what do you do in your spare time? I know you go nonstop 24/7, but when do you have a minute to yourself to watch movies, do crafts, or sew? I don't do crafts because I get bored, and I don't sew because I have no talent in that area, but I do get time to myself, totally, absolutely. I would lose my mind, you guys, if I didn't get time to myself. My kids are pretty good. I have really good kids for the most part. I know when I'm vlogging, it looks like I'm just like go, 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 go all day long, and I never sit down. But you guys, my kids eat dinner, they have chill time. Sometimes they're just playing, and I can sit down and watch a show during the day when they're awake, and it's not a problem. Or I can, you know, when they're in bed, my husband and I go to bed super late. So usually at night, I end the vlog around like 6 p.m. and I'll edit, and that takes me about an hour and a half. And then around 7:30, I'm like watching movies, I'm watching my show, I'm drinking my coffee. And that's really how I unwind, is I just catch up on a bunch of my shows that I really like. I have so many shows I'm into. I love Outlander and all those kind of shows. So that's what I do at night. I just catch up on shows and answer comments. Sometimes I'll go and I'll answer comments on YouTube. And then sometimes on weekends, I'll go hang out with my friend, or sometimes after my husband gets home from work, he'll take the kids and then I'll go out and do something that I want to do. My husband's really great at that. We each kind of make sure that each other has time to go do our own thing. And that's great. And that is so needed, especially in our situation. So yeah, I totally get time to myself, and I get to have chill time, and you know, I think it's just hard to show like every single aspect sometimes in the vlogs. Do you watch movies? Crafts. Sorry, I laugh at the crafts suggestion because I so don't do crafts. I can do crafts, and I need to learn to be a little bit more crafty, because Zoe would love for me to be crafty, and she would love for me to sit down with her and do crafts, but I'm just not good at it, and I just honestly don't really super enjoy it. So another goal for 2017, maybe work on doing a little bit more crafty type of things. I think that's all I'm going to answer. I was trying to wait till more flowed in. I'll answer this last one. This is from Chris. He says, how long have you been doing daily vlogs? Daily vlogs, we're in our second year. We're in year 2 of doing daily vlogs. Vlogging in general, I started doing vlogs in general in 2009. Like, we've been on YouTube a long time, but I didn't start like regularly posting till we did the dailies. So really a year and a half about. We just passed our 1 year vlogiversary, which I didn't mention because at the time I didn't know it was our vlogiversary. But yeah, a little over a year and a half going into our second year. So that is it. I hope you guys enjoyed the weird, odd vlog today, and I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, and I hope you guys are all doing fabulous. And don't forget to give the video a big thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you are new, and don't forget, always live to inspire. Bye guys.